In this video, what I am going to tell you will be affecting millions of Nigerians in one way or the other, and probably reshaping the country's future. Now mind you, this is not only streamlined to Nigerians, it is also applicable to other nations with similar predicaments. Traveling abroad is certainly nothing new. Year in, year out, many persons migrate from one nation to another, and for several reasons. But either they realize it or not, one of the underlying reasons why they travel is to build a host nation. Now, spoiler alert, the statistics in this video are almost, if not ardently correct, so don't get shocked when I talk about it shortly. You see the word brain drain. It is simply defined as the mass emigration of highly skilled and educated professionals from one country to another, usually in search of better opportunities. And in Nigeria, one of the ways they label that is japa, yes, which I thought was just a slang up until this time that I realized that it's a Yoruba word that means to flee or run away. Well, this definitely is nothing new. But after the COVID pandemic, this thing took a spike, making the brain drain and human flight index sit around 6.6 out of 10. And 6.6 out of 10 is on the high side of the emigration bar, indicating a high level of emigration amongst skilled workers and professionals from Nigeria to other nations. Nigeria trains some of the world's top talents, but they end up traveling and settling for places like the UK, US, and Canada with their skill sets. And brings us to the first essence of this video: why? So far, and counting into 2025, Nigeria reportedly faced a massive shortage of over 250,000 doctors in the health sector alone. Between 2022 and 2024, about 42,000 nurses left the country, many of them heading for the UK. But for a fact, it is not just the healthcare sector alone. Tech experts and academics are leaving too. According to another recent report, this exodus is costing Nigerians billions in lost human capital and productivity, which takes us to the next point. Why are they leaving? Well, I know that a lot of people seeing this video up till this time have their own opinion about this very segment. The report has it that the essence of this emigration can be factored in two words: push and pull. In other words, a drag. So there's a drag that is causing this emigration currently. Now let's break this down. In order to elaborate, it is no news that professionals face poor payment while they work themselves out. On some occasions, doctors can be on call for up to 72 hours, which is justifiably enough reason why doctors and nurses cite inadequate salaries as a top reasons underneath the other factors, such as crumbling infrastructure, lack of equipment, high unemployment rates, inflation, and insecurity. Now, what about the pull factor? Well, evidently, abroad is the complete opposite. There's a belief of better wages, advanced facilities, career growth opportunities, and stability. And to that, countries like the UK are actively recruiting Nigerian nurses and doctors to fill their gaps. Now, real talk, imagine being trained, schooled for years, especially for the medics. They are really going to understand what I'm talking about right here, only to earn peanuts at the end of the day while dealing with power outages and supply shortages. I made a video on this channel. I think that's a paradox that I did not really label as one, but it's all about why Nigerians supply power to other nations, yet they themselves for the most part wallow in darkness. You can feel free to check it out. Now, what is the gist of this whole thing? From the notes we've heard, even those inside are no longer finding the whole thing funny. Now, I feel tempted to ask you to give this video a thumbs up if you watched it up to this point, and probably comment your opinions in the comment section below. But, well, Nigerian professionals are and will continue boosting the economies of their host nations, innovating and filling critical roles. For instance, Nigerian doctors in the US and UK are saving lives, of course, that's their goal, and they're also advancing research, which is fine in its own way, which is perfect. But for Nigeria, it is a crisis. The health system is bleeding. They have higher mortality rates, longer wait times, exhausted staffs, and lots more. All of these are really draining. Now, what about the manufacturing and tech sector? They suffer too, and they complain about output and inefficient drive. Now, in my personal opinion, I believe that there are ways to turn this whole brain drain stuff, but that might be discussed in another video, if you please, by letting me know in the comment section below. In your opinion, what do you think Nigeria should do first if they want professionals like you see in this video back home?